Hey, hey, nice to see everyone. Hello, Engage. Today we're looking at E equals emotions. And what I've found in the work that I'm doing with parents is we've got a lot of emotions stirring around in the pot. One, emotions around the relationship that's working not so well, and that's why people end up going down the separation or divorce road. Two, the emotions of filing and making the decision around getting a divorce. Three, the paperwork is very emotional and creates a lot of anxiety. Four, actually going to court for any of the court dates that you might have is very emotional. It's upsetting, it's nerve wracking, there's a lot of emotions around it. And then after the ink is dry, the emotions don't just calm down. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. You've got new schedules with kiddos, you're dividing stuff out, you're trying to figure your new life out as a single parent. There's a lot of emotions. So, what's so key in this whole process is really being tuned in with what's going on with you and what's going on with your children. And oftentimes we're so busy doing the things like the paperwork and trying to have the discussions with the other parent and trying to figure out calendars that we're not spending enough time taking care of ourselves. This is the whole self care piece, and really looking at what emotions am I dealing with and how well am I dealing with them, and then looking at your children. And the thing that I always find is interesting, I have parents kind of identify these two areas in my parenting class, is that we all have the same emotions, right? If I say, I'm really disappointed, you know what that means. You know what disappointment means. Or I feel really angry today about something that happened yesterday. You know what that means. And so it's always a question of recognizing that, look, we all have the same emotions. I bet your kids are sad, you're sad. I bet you're feeling overwhelmed, I bet they're feeling overwhelmed. I bet you're feeling fear and feeling scared about the new way things are going to be after the divorce date, and the kids are feeling the same thing. So just realize you all are feeling the same kinds of things. So how do you support your own emotions and your own healing, and how do you support your kids? Obviously, I'm a big fan of therapy because I was a therapist for 25 plus years, and a lot of that work is around emotions. Today I do a lot of work with parents in mediation, and I do leadership work. We always talk about emotions. It's just something that we have to deal with and we have to address. So today I want you to just think about, where are you at on your emotional scale, and what emotions are coming up for you? Are you highly emotional? So maybe you're a 10 or a 9, you're crying a lot, you're feeling very angry. Think about those things. And then beyond that, what are you going to do about it? Some people journal. I was talking to a mom yesterday about what does she do for self-care, and she kind of chuckled and said, I don't do anything. And she said, I do everything for everybody else, which is pretty common. So you've got to figure out what works for you, find ways to decompress, do some mindfulness, do some breathing, take some walks, journal, talk to a good friend, go to therapy. And your children are going to need the same kind of support. Therapy for kids going through this process really can help them just take the edge off, because they can't always tell mom and dad what's going on for them. So having someone who's an outsider, a therapist that can do play therapy with young kids or talk therapy with older kids to really help them work through what's going on is going to be a good plan for them for the long haul. So don't forget about that. So today, think about that. What are the emotions you're struggling with? Where are you on the scale? You feeling kind of more at peace? You're done lower? Are you heightened with a lot of emotions? Are you somewhere in the middle? But figure out ways that you can take that time for yourself, and you're going to better be able to help your children. All right, go out and make it a great day, and I will see you again.